Welcome back, students. Today we are going to discuss about the topic of water hammer and what all effects does a hammering effect of water does in a pipe flow. We're going to see it today. So we're going to start with what do you mean by water hammer? For suppose you have a tank on one side and through that tank a pipe is connected whose length is L, and at the end of this pipe you have a valve which will going to control the flow of fluid. एक टैप अरेंजमेंट लगा हुआ है पाइप के एंड में दैट विल गोइंग टू कंट्रोल द flow of fluid. If you open this valve completely, your discharge will be maximum, and accordingly, if you regulate this valve, you can correspondingly regulate the flow of flowing fluid. Also, the diameter of this pipe is capital D, and the velocity of fluid flowing through this pipe is V. The head available at the entry is capital H. The head of water available at the entry of the pipe is capital H, and also ये जो पिंक कलर का आप देख पा रहे हैं, this pink color is the thickness of the pipe. This one is the thickness of the pipe whose value is small t. Okay, so arrangement clear आपको? You have a tank in which a fluid is filled up to height h. Second, you have a pipe connected to it whose length is capital L and diameter is d and thickness is small t, and v is the average velocity of flow of fluid flowing through it. Okay, at the end of this valve, at the end of this pipe, you have a valve to regulate the flow. Means this valve is used to regulate the discharge or the amount of fluid flowing through this pipe. Okay. So initially, when this valve is completely open, this valve is when this valve is completely open, fluid is freely flowing by the velocity of v. क्या बोल रहा हूं मैं? When this valve is completely open, the fluid is freely flowing. Fluid is freely flowing and the flowing velocity is v. Okay, if you're going to close this valve, a collision will happen at this section. ये जो मैंने ग्रीन से ड्रॉ किया है, at the section B, collision of water with the valve will going to happen, and due to this collision the flowing fluid will suddenly come into rest at B. Due to this sudden coming to rest, a shock wave will be generated inside the pipe section AB. ठीक हुआ क्या? Water is flowing with velocity v when the valve is completely open. When the valve is suddenly closed, momentum of flowing fluid is destroyed and a shock wave of high pressure will set up. जैसे ही आप वॉल्व को क्लोज करेंगे, ये जो फ्लोइंग फ्लूइड है एट सेक्शन बी, ये वॉल्व से कोलाइड करके इट विल गोइंग टू जनरेट अ शॉक वेव एंड आल्सो द मोमेंटम ऑफ द फ्लोइंग फ्लूइड विल गोइंग टू बी लॉस्ट. इसकी वजह से क्या होता है? ड्यू टू दिस शॉक वेव, a heavy pressure head is all generated inside the pipe length AB. ये जो आप पाइप लेंथ AB देख पा रहे हैं, a huge pressure head is generated. Due to this increased pressure caused by the shock wave, a hammering effect is seen on the walls of the pipe, and this hammering effect is known as water hammer. सिंपल सी बात है, एक फ्लोइंग फ्लूइड को जैसे ही आप सडन रेस्ट पे लेके आएंगे तो उसकी वजह से शॉक वेव जनरेट होती है, एंड दिस शॉक वेव विल गोइंग टू हैव अ हैमरिंग इफेक्ट ऑन द वॉल्स ऑफ द पाइप. दिस हैमरिंग इफेक्ट इज नोन एज वाटर हैमर. यही मैंने पॉइंट्स में लिखा हुआ है. दिस शॉक वेव will move along the pipe AB with a velocity of sound wave and will produce a knocking sound. Due to the shock of high pressure, hammering action will be felt on the walls of the pipe, and this phenomena is known as water hammer. तो वाटर हैमर आपको क्लियर? वाटर हैमर होता क्या है? वाटर हैमर इज कॉज्ड because of the sudden closure of the valve, or I should say due to closure of the valve, a shock wave of water is generated or the shock wave of flowing fluid is generated. Due to the shock wave, a heavy pressure head is created inside the pipe length AB. This heavy pressure head has a hammering effect on the sides of the pipe, and this phenomena is known as water hammer. Okay. अब देखिए आप जरा, ये जो शॉक वेव प्रोपोगेट कर रही होगी पाइप के अंदर, दिस शॉक वेव विल स्टार्ट प्रोपोगेटिंग फ्रॉम बी टू ए, कुछ इस तरीके से, एंड देन अगेन फ्रॉम ए टू बी. ओके, कैसे प्रोपोगेट करी? स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम बी टू ए and then from A to B. A shock wave will propagate in this fashion. The velocity of this propagation, the velocity of this propagation is c, and this c is velocity of sound, velocity of sound wave. Okay, so this shock wave will propagate with the velocity equal to the velocity of sound wave, whose value is c. ठीक. अब कुछ चीजें देख लीजिए. हमको बेसिकली डिराइव ये करना है कि वॉल्व क्लोजर के बाद में कितना अमाउंट ऑफ प्रेशर हेड विल बी डेवलप्ड बाय दिस शॉक वेव. ठीक, पर्पस हमारा स्पेसिफिकली क्लियर कि वॉल्व जब क्लोज होगी तो उसकी वजह से जो साउंड वेव या शॉक वेव प्रोड्यूस हुई है, उस शॉक वेव की वजह से कितना प्रेशर हेड विल गोइंग टू डेवलप इनसाइड द पाइप लेंथ एबी. ओके, कुछ फिनोमेना है यहाँ पे, और टर्म्स आई शुड से. The rise of pressure due to water hammer depends upon the velocity of flow. जितनी ज्यादा velocity of flow होगा, उतना ज्यादा मोमेंटम में चेंज होगा, उतना ज्यादा मोमेंटम होगा, और मोमेंटम ज्यादा होने की वजह से जो भी चेंज ऑफ मोमेंटम है, चेंज ऑफ मोमेंटम मैं ऐसे लिख देता हूं, डेल्टा एम इंटू वी. दिस चेंज ऑफ मोमेंटम विल बी मोर, and due to this change of momentum will be more, the pressure head generated, P by rho g is the pressure head, the generated, it will also be more. The next parameter that going to affect the pressure head is the length of the pipe. So third one is time taken to close the valve. ये हम आगे अभी देखेंगे कि how time is dependent on the valve. And lastly, what are the elastic properties of the material. अगर मटेरियल ऐसा है पाइप का जो कि कुछ शॉक एब्जॉर्ब कर सकता है, देन लेस अमाउंट ऑफ प्रेशर हेड विल बी जनरेटेड. सिमिलरली, इफ द लेंथ ऑफ पाइप इज मोर, देन इट इज सपोज दैट the intensity of the shock wave will be reduced during traveling, due to which less amount of pressure head will be developed, or I should say more will be the length of the pipe, less will be the pressure head developed. इनडायरेक्टली आप इस तरीके से कुछ रिलेट कर सकते हैं. ओके, प्रिसाइजली अभी हम देखते हैं कि क्या होगा. केसेस ऑफ वाटर हैमर डिपेंडिंग अपॉन द वॉल्व क्लोजर. आप वॉल्व को कितने टाइम में क्लोज कर रहे हो, उस पर डिपेंड करता है कि कितना ज्यादा प्रेशर हेड विल गोइंग टू डेवलप वंस द वॉल्व इज क्लोज्ड. तो इफ capital C is the velocity of pressure wave, and by this velocity the shock wave are traveling. So the time taken by the pressure wave or the shock wave from valve to tank, मतलब आपको B से A आने में कितना टाइम लगा, that will be length of this pipe L divided by the velocity by which it is traveling, that is L by C. Similarly, A से B आने में कितना टाइम लगा, सो अगेन इट विल बी L by C. तो अगर मैं आपसे टोटल टाइम पूछूं कि शॉक वेव को A से B और सॉरी B से A एंड देन A से B आने में टोटल टाइम कितना लगा, दैट विल बी L plus L by C, which will equal to 2L by C. Depending upon this time, we classify the closing of valve either gradual closure or sudden closure. 2L by C is the total time by the shock wave or the pressure wave to travel from valve to tank and from tank to valve. Second, depending upon this time of 2L by C, we will going to classify कि valve किस तरीके से close हुआ है. Okay. So if T is the time of closure of the valve, and if T is more than this time, 2L by C, then we say that the closure of valve is classified as gradual closure. Second, if this time of closure of valve is less than 2L by C, then that closure is known as sudden closure of valve. ठीक है, तो कितने टाइम में valve क्लोज हुआ है उस पर डिपेंड होकर हम क्लोजर ऑफ valve को दो कैटेगरी में डिवाइड कर सकते हैं. either it will be a gradual closure or it will be a sudden closure. यहाँ पे कैपिटल टी क्या है? कैपिटल टी इज द टाइम ऑफ क्लोजर, and this 2L by C, this is the time in which the shock wave or the pressure wave travels from valve to tank and return back from tank to valve. The total time is 2L by C. Case 1 of gradual closure, we need to determine the total amount of pressure head developed after gradual closure. So for that, we will going to use Newton's second law. Newton's second law, in which the rate of change of momentum is equals to the pressure forces, or I should say all the external forces existing over any fluid material. So the pressure force is P into A multiplied by the rate of change of momentum, that is m dot v is the initial velocity and 0 is the final velocity after closure, because the fluid is brought into sudden rest, and t is the time of closure. Here, after solving, this mass can be written as density multiplied by the volume. Density is rho, volume is area into length of the pipe. So rho AL into V. A and A will going to cancel out from the either side. The value of pressure head that you're going to get is P by rho G is equals to V by G into L by T. यहाँ पे ध्यान रखने वाली बात क्या है? P is P by rho G is the pressure head. लिख भी देता हूं मैं इसको. Here P by rho G is the pressure head, is the pressure head developed due to the shock wave produced. V is the average velocity of flow. V is the average velocity of flow. And T is, capital T is time of closure. Time of closure. Okay, so if the closure of valve is gradual, then the pressure head developed can be calculated using the formula P by rho G is equals to V by G into L by T. Okay, so this is for gradual closure. Case 2, if the closure is a sudden closure. For sudden closure of valve, we can say that it is an impact kind of a thing. A huge impact is caused because of the sudden closure of the valve. For that, we can't use Newton's second law and we go for the law of conservation of energy. In order to calculate the pressure head, we will calculate it by using the law of conservation of energy. In sudden closure, if we are using a rigid pipe, assuming it to be frictionless in nature, then conservation of energy can be done as kinetic energy of water before closure of valve can be written as half m into v square, half m into v square. Then strain energy stored in water after closure of valve can be written as half stress into strain multiplied by the volume. Stress is P. उसके पहले half and half will going to cancel out. Mass can be written as density into volume, rho A into L, V into V square is equals to P is the stress, which is also the pressure inside the pipe. P by K is the strain, और P by K को आप ऐसे समझ सकते हैं कि P is the stress and K is the bulk modulus of flowing fluid. A into L is the volume. यहाँ से आप A L and A L will going to cancel out. we will going to have a formula of pressure P is equals to V into root over rho into K. Now we need to calculate the value of pressure head. For that we need the value of P by rho g. So P by rho g can be calculated as P by rho g is equals to V by g into root over K by rho. So this is the direct formula through which you can calculate the value of pressure head. Here K is the bulk modulus of elasticity and rho is the density. And we also know for rigid pipe, the ratio of K by rho is equals to C, which is again the velocity of the sound wave or the pressure wave. So you can replace this C. If the value of C is not given, you can use the value of K by rho to calculate the value of C. यहाँ इस तरीके से आप प्रेशर हेड कैलकुलेट कर सकते हो. Moving on to a last case, this is the value of pressure head. Moving on to a last case. Again, for the sudden closure, if you have an elastic pipe, for that, the value of pressure head can be calculated as P by rho g is equals to V by g into root over K by rho bracket में 1 plus dk by et. So this is the direct formula for sudden closure of valve and if you are using an elastic pipe. Here K is the bulk modulus, rho is the density of the fluid, d is the diameter, E is the modulus of elasticity of pipe material, and T is the thickness of the pipe. And this value that you are going to calculate is the value of pressure head which is created due to the shock wave generated because of the sudden closure of valves when you are using the elastic pipe. So hopefully the phenomena of water hammer is very much clear, and how we will going to calculate the value of pressure head for sudden closure and gradual closure, it is also very much clear with you people. Okay, if you have anything to ask for this water hammer, just post it in the comment box. Thank you for listening patiently. Thank you so much.